Hey, you guys, it's the weekend and I'm just coming today. I was very productive today, guys. I got 3 vlogs up to you guys today from my trip to St. Louis, Missouri. And I wanted to come on and give an introduction of what am I going to call it? Let me think. I'm going to start a conversation with the ladies. And I talked about this, I think last year sometime, where I was going to start a book club. And I was going to find a book. I got this idea from Oprah. You know, Oprah has this book club and she reads all these books and then she discussed them. She used to do that on her show. But I'm going to have a book that I suggest that we read, and then we have this discussion where I'll talk with you guys, and I want you guys to be active, interactive with me, and to, you know, put your comments in the comments description, you know, box below on the video so we can discuss it. I want to get some feedback. I think that it's very healthy. It can be something that can help with healing. And so this is going to be my book club series coming up. And I'm probably going to do it in maybe 2 or 3 sittings. You know, I don't know how long it's going to take us to read the book, but I'm suggesting maybe 2 or 3 sittings. It may be more, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But the name of the book that I want to read is called Life Interruptions. That's going to be the first book in my book club, and it's called Life Interruptions. And the author's name is Priscilla Shirer. And I'm going to scroll her name here so that you guys can get it if you want. I do know that it is on Amazon. I actually purchased the book for my best friend and I, and we're going to actually read this because we talk a lot and we talk about the things that we struggle with as women, you know, as mothers. You know, some of you guys are married as wives, and I think it'll be something that's very productive and very helpful for us because our life also, you know, oftentimes have many interruptions. And I never looked at it from that standpoint. I read the bio of it, and then I actually listened to a woman who had read the book, or most of the book, and the book is so intriguing. It's drawing me to it. I'm just, you know, very excited about getting it. You can actually get it, and if you have a Kindle or a Kindle reader, or, you know, an iPad or something where you have a reader, you can download the book from Amazon. And it's about $8 to download it on your Kindle. No, it's $7 to download it to a reader. And you can get the book. It's a paperback form, pretty nice size book. You can get it used for $8 on Amazon, or you can buy it brand new for $9. And I just went ahead and purchased the brand new book. I don't know, I have some kind of, it's just a ism, I guess. I like to get the books when they're new. I don't like to buy them used. It's just me. You know, and I could download it to my Kindle, but I decided that I actually wanted to get the book. It's something about turning pages on a book I just enjoy doing. So we're going to read this book, and I hope that I have some participants. And I think it'd be a really good book for us as women, because our lives have so many interruptions. And I know a lot of times in life, we blame ourselves for the interruptions that we have, or we feel like we didn't do something right. And a life interruption could be anything, you know, the career that you thought you wanted, you know, and then your life took a whole totally different path. The author in this book, she wanted to be a singer. She was very talented in singing, and she actually had started an earlier career pursuing that path, and she had responses from people who wanted to work with her, but she took another path and went to school. Her family and everybody thought that would be best for her. So that was a life interruption for her. And for you guys who maybe had fallen in love, this is me, fallen in love with someone and the relationship didn't work out. You know, I thought by my age now, being in my mid-50s, that I would have been married 30 years or more, you know, and that we will be nearing retirement, and we'll be talking about our retirement home and all the fun we're going to do because we have an empty nest. And that was a life interruption because I wasn't prepared for my life taking that drastic turn. Or it could be that as a woman, you have always desired to be a mom, and for some reason you're not able to conceive, or you had a child and you lost a child, or you're dealing with a major illness after you have this beautiful career path, or you was doing these wonderful things in life, and now you're dealing with this illness. A lot of women have breast cancer and lupus and all of these other autoimmune diseases and things that interrupt our life, that alter our very way of living. You know, it could be you raising a child that's unruly, and you feel as a parent you've done everything, but you're blaming yourself because you feel that this child is acting out because of something you neglected to do or didn't do, or you didn't set a great example. That's a life interruption. But we fault ourselves as if it's our fault. And a lot of times we don't understand that it's a divine intervention, because God has a plan for our lives. He's actually has a course that we're taking in life. And sometimes we have to have a life interruption to get us on course. You know, how many times have you actually been through something in your life that was horrific, but down the road, something really great came out of it? You know, I can say that because some of us have gotten with the wrong people in life, and we know it, the wrong guys, and then we had beautiful children. And you would hate to look at your child and say, that's horrible, or I wish I hadn't had that child. It was a life interruption, but you got something really beautiful out of it. So oftentimes life interruptions happen because there is a divine reason. And when you start changing your mindset about your life, it can be a healing effect. You know, guys, I still suffer from my childhood, from the things that I went through as a child, being abused by a stepfather, having a mother that was an alcoholic, and because of tragedies in her life, she lost her child when she was, you know, my sister was only 25 years old when she died, and it was very tragic. She was murdered by her boyfriend. And my mother also lost her mother. My mother was 18 years old when her mother died. So my mother has had tragedies after tragedies, life interruptions after life interruptions. And I think in her mind, she probably wondered that, you know, why am I here? My life is just a big mess. But it was a design. It was something, a purpose behind that. And when we start looking at it from a different standpoint, we're able to, you know, be able to focus and to function in life better. You know, I've been hurt. My heart has been hurt. And when I love so deeply. And sometimes it takes me forever to get over a heartache. And I feel in my heart that I'm never going to love anybody else, you know, because I love so deeply and I wanted something so deeply and it didn't work out. And so now I'm here hurting, and I just want to give up on love and just give up and just say, forget it, and just live my life and don't even worry about ever having a relationship again. That was a life interruption, but maybe because God has something better for me. Maybe God has another plan for me, and I got to stay the course and find out what it is. You know, in this book, it talks about Jonah, and I know if you guys are familiar with Jonah in the Bible, but Jonah had a whole different life plan for himself, but God had another plan. And so that interrupted him when God was like, no, this is what I want you to do, not that what you're doing. So a lot of times the life we plan for ourselves is not the one that God has for us. So I think as women, we can encourage one another. As sisters, we're sisters. We can encourage one another, and we can be there to help us to heal, help us to understand that things happen for a reason. You're not a bad mom because your child got off course. We've taught our children, we raised them, shown them all the good things, and sometimes they just make choices, just like we have, that gets them off course. So that was a life interruption. Stop blaming yourself for those things. You know, stop blaming yourself if you was a single mom and you had to raise your kid alone. You know, I did that for a long period of my life. And I blamed myself. I felt like I didn't give them enough with not having two parents in the home. That was a life interruption, but it's not the end of the world. God has something else for me. God has a different, plan for me and for my children. So we got to learn how to deal with that. And I think this book is going to be very therapeutic and very healing for us. So my plan is to read a few chapters and then come on and do a video and we discuss it. And I want you guys to be interactive. And those of you who feel like sharing your life interruptions or sharing something about the book that was encouraging, inspiring, something that was eye-opening, epiphany for you, that help you to move forward in life, I think this is a way that we can heal as women and be better for it. So I hope you're very excited about it like I am and looking forward to it. So you guys go out there and go ahead and get your book if you're interested. And let's get to reading so that when we come on, we have something to discuss. And if those of you who do not just want to purchase the book, that's fine. I'll be discussing the book, and you can still get involved by discussing the things that we talk about in the book. But I think this is going to be a really great project for us as women. This lady that is in this book is the lady that was in the movie The War Room. If you guys watched that movie, it was a very good movie. And yeah, so I'm excited. And I'm just glad to be back, guys. Thank you so much for, your support. Thank you, Sarah. I'm so happy that I have viewers and followers, subscribers that just love me, and they check on me, and they miss me when I'm gone. And I miss you guys a lot too. And I'm so thankful for you guys. I know that this is a purpose for me, and that's why I continue to do it. And I see my channel growing, and I know that God has something for me with this. And I'm just so thankful for you all who continually support me in my efforts here. And I just love those who are engaging with me. So I hope you guys continue to have a beautiful weekend. And I'm excited, guys. I can't wait to get this book so we can get to reading. So you guys have a fabulous weekend. And I will let you guys know as soon as I get this book and we can start reading, okay? So until then, you guys go ahead and get it. And if you just want to get on Amazon and read up on what it's about, it has the bio and everything summarized on the back of the book, and you can read it. And actually on Amazon, and you can see that this is going to be a book that's going to be helpful, because we have so many life interruptions, and we often blame ourselves or feel like we're failing when it's actually God taking us in the way that we need to go to get to where we need to be. So you guys have a wonderful evening. I love you guys. Peace and love. And I will see you guys in the next video. Please thumbs up if you like this video, if you think this is a great idea. And if you're excited about it, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please make sure that you subscribe to me. Go ahead and do it now. I love having you here. This is a ladies channel, basically, and we talk about everything. We travel together, we vlog. I try to inspire and encourage and bring other things as well. So if you want to be a part of this mature woman, this is for mature women, I would welcome you guys. I welcome anybody who wants to be encouraging and inspiring to be a part of this family. So turn on the notifications so you'll know that when I upload a video, so that you will know and be able to view it. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys later, okay?